In July 2026, Christopher Nolan brings one of civilization's oldest stories to the screen in his most expensive film yet. The Odyssey, however, is not where the story begins, it is where the catastrophe ends. To understand Odysseus's voyage, we must first understand the war that trapped him far from home. Legend blamed the conflict on one woman, Helen of Sparta, taken from her husband by a Trojan prince. Historians suspect something more valuable lay beneath the legend: control of a crucial trade passage. Around the 12th century BC, Mycenaean Greece was not one nation, but an uneasy alliance of war-ready kings. Helen, said to be a daughter of Zeus, attracted so many powerful suitors that her marriage itself threatened bloodshed. Their solution was an oath. Every suitor would defend Helen's chosen husband and preserve the marriage by force. Helen chose Menelaus, king of Sparta. For the moment, the oath appeared to have prevented disaster. But the harmless promise had created a mechanism capable of dragging the entire Greek world into war. Across the Aegean stood Troy, a wealthy fortress controlling the narrow passage between the Aegean and Black Seas. Through this bottleneck passed trade, including tin essential for producing the bronze weapons that sustained kings and armies. Then Paris, Prince of Troy, arrived in Sparta under the protection of diplomacy and royal hospitality. Paris returned home with Helen, whether by abduction, persuasion, or some combination the surviving legends never resolve. For Menelaus' brother Agamemnon, the outrage offered both a family cause and a strategic opportunity. The oath was activated. Rival kingdoms assembled their ships, placed themselves under Agamemnon, and sailed for Troy. Odysseus, king of Ithaca and architect of the oath, wanted no part in the expedition he had helped make possible. He feigned insanity by sowing salt, until recruiters placed his infant son before the plow and forced him to reveal his sanity. His paternal instinct exposed the ruse. Odysseus was compelled to leave Penelope, his child, in Ithaca behind. Achilles also hid from recruitment because prophecy promised glory at Troy but guaranteed he would never return. A hidden weapon exposed him. Achilles chose immortal fame, accepting that the decision would cost his life. Together, they entered a siege that consumed nearly a decade without breaking Troy's walls or exhausting its defenders. Then Agamemnon confiscated Achilles' war prize, turning military hierarchy into a devastating personal insult. Achilles withdrew from battle. Without their greatest fighter, the Greek campaign nearly collapsed under a Trojan counterattack. Only the death of Patroclus, his closest companion, transformed Achilles' wounded pride into uncontrollable grief and vengeance. Achilles returned, hunted Hector before Troy's walls, and killed the city's greatest defender in single combat. Yet prophecy held. Achilles eventually died from a single wound to the one vulnerable part of his body. With brute force exhausted, Odysseus proposed deception, a false retreat, and an enormous wooden offering left outside Troy. At night, hidden soldiers emerged, opened Troy's gates from within, and ended the 10-year war in fire. Archaeology and Hittite records suggest real conflict beneath the legend. The Odyssey begins afterward, with Odysseus facing 10 more years before home.